friends, welcome to Storytelling Station and I am Shodabnath and today I am going to tell you one thriller story named The Cask of Amontillado, written by Sir Edgar Allan Poe. Now let's start the story. It was about dusk, one evening during the supreme madness of the carnival season, that I encountered my friend Fortunato. He accosted me with excessive warmth, for he had been drinking much. The man wore motley. He had on a tight-fitting party strip dress, and his head was surmounted by the conical cap and veil. Oh, my dear friend Fortunato! I was so pleased to see him that I thought I should never have done wringing his hand. Oh, my dear friend, Monsieur! I smiled and thought the 1,000 injuries of Fortunato I had borne as I best could. But when he ventured upon insult, I vowed revenge. You, who so well know the nature of my soul, will not suppose, however, that I gave utterance to a threat. At length, I would be avenged. This was a point definitively settled. But the very definitiveness with which it was resolved precluded the idea of risk. I must not only punish, but punish with impunity. I said to him, "My dear Fortunato, you are luckily made. How remarkably well you are looking today. But I have received a pipe of what passes for Amontillado, and I have my doubts."
How? Amontillado? A pipe? And in the middle of the carnival? Impossible.
It must be understood that neither by word nor deed had I given Fortunato cause to doubt my goodwill. I continued, as was my own, to smile in his face, and he did not perceive that my smile now was at the thought of his immolation. He had a weak point, this Fortunato. Although in other regards he was a man to be respected and even feared.
Amontillado.
Fortunato prided himself on his connoisseurship in wine. Few Italians have the true virtuoso spirit. For the most part, their enthusiasm is adopted to suit the time and opportunity. To practice imposture upon the British and Austrian millionaires. In painting and Germany, Fortunato, like his countrymen, was a quack. But in the matter of world wines, he was sincere. In this respect, I did not differ from him materially. I was skillful in the Italian vintages myself, and bought largely whenever I could.
Amontillado.
I replied to him, "You know, I have my doubts, and I was silly enough to pay the full Amontillado price without consulting you in the matter. You are not to be found, and I was fearful of losing a bargain."
Amontillado.
Yes, I have my doubts, and I must satisfy them.
Amontillado.
As you are engaged, I am on my way to Lucchesi. If anyone has a critical turn, it is he. He will tell me.
Lucchesi cannot tell Amontillado from sherry.
And yet, some fools will have it that his taste is a match for your own.
Come, let us go.
To where?
To your vault?
Oh, my friend, no. I will not impose upon your good nature. I perceive you have an engagement. Lucchesi
I have no engagement. Come, come, let us go.
My friend, no. It is not the engagement, but the severe cold with which I perceive you are afflicted. The walls are insufferably damp. They are encrusted with nitre.
Let us go, nevertheless. The cold is merely nothing. Amontillado, you have been imposed upon, and as for Lucius, he cannot distinguish sherry from Amontillado.
Thus speaking, Fortunato possessed himself of my arm, putting on a mask of black silk and drawing a rockery closely about my person. I suffered him to hurry me to my palazzo. There were no attendants at home. They had absconded to make merry in honor of the time. I had told them that I should not return until the morning, and had given them explicit orders not to stir from the house. These orders were sufficient, I well knew, to ensure their immediate disappearance, one and all, as soon as my back was turned. I took from the sconces two flambeaux, and given one to Fortunato, bowed him through several suites of rooms to the archway that led into the vaults. I passed down a long and winding staircase, requesting him to be cautious as he followed. Hey, Fortunato, carefully! We came at length to the foot of the descent, and stood together on the damp ground of the catacombs of the Montresors. The gait of my friend was unsteady, and the bells upon his cap jingled as he strode.
The pipe?
Hey, it is further on, but observe the white wavework which gleams from these cavern walls. He turned towards me and looked into my eyes with two filmy orbs that distilled the realms of intoxication.
Night?
Yes, nightly. And how long have you had that cough? My poor friend found it impossible to reply for many minutes.
It is nothing.
So, what happened to Fortunato? Did he get the Amontillado? Did Montresor get his revenge? To know this, listen to the second part and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon below and give it a like and share. Thank you.